Today I'm going to be talking about 6 reasons why rabbits should be your very first animal for your homestead or your backyard. Whatever kind of homestead garden you want to do, rabbits are number 1. Let's do it! Alright, hey y'all, this is Bo Brotherton with the Better Together Life YouTube channel, and we also run a Shed to House Facebook group where there's about over 60,000 people in that group. Myself, my wife, and my 4 kids have moved here to our 7-acre property in Central Texas, where we are building a homestead from scratch. We had raw land. We brought in a big 800 square foot shed and converted it into a house here on our property. We're getting animals, homeschooling our kids, everything here. And this dream all started with one animal, and that is our rabbits. And it was actually the first animal that we brought back to this homestead whenever we moved here from suburbia. All right, let's get right into it. The number 1 reason why rabbits should be your first animal on the homestead is because a lot of the times whenever you're doing a brand new homestead, or if you're in suburbia, the first thing you're gonna start with is a garden. And that makes total sense. You should be starting with the garden. All of the things that you dream of putting food on your table and not having to keep an animal alive, garden is where everyone usually starts. Garden or actually just composting. And that garden and composting go with the first reason why you should get rabbits on a homestead. It's because of their poop. Like, for real, y'all. I cannot express the majestical nature, amazing components, chemistry, I don't know. But rabbit poop is just about the best thing you could ever put on a garden, ever. I mean, there's nothing better than rabbit poop. There just isn't. I mean, there's some people that could argue that just worm castings are better than rabbit poop, but trust me, from someone who has done worm farming in suburbia, it is a pain in the butt. And rabbit poop is the same thing as worm castings. If you put rabbit manure in your garden, I guarantee you the worms are gonna come themselves. So there's no point in trying to do it. So the amazing thing about rabbit poop is it is called a cold manure. So chicken, cow, I think even horse, those manures are a hot manure. So you have to actually compost them first. You can't just take them and put them on your garden. You have to compost them. They have to get cooled off. It will burn everything up. Rabbit manure is a cold manure. I think it's the same as goat and sheep. And you can just scoop it up and you can go and you can put it on your garden. What we found with our rabbit poop after we got our chickens is we can take a shovelful of rabbit poop and take it over to our chickens, because inside the rabbit poop is all of these amazing little microorganisms like bugs and yumminess and black shoulder fly larvae and all that stuff that the chickens love. And they like go in there and they scratch it and they peck it and they spread it. They will till the rabbit poop into a specific space, like we're using it with our Premier 1 fencing. The rabbit poop goes right over there. The chickens spread it out. Less work for me. All I gotta do is just put a shovelful every day and they do the work. And I wouldn't be able to do that with the chickens if I did not have the rabbits first. Poop. That poop. The poop down there. All right, number 2. I'm just hanging out here with my buck, Rex. He is the sweetest buck ever, and he gives us lots of bunnies. And that kind of leads me to the second reason why rabbits should be your first animal on a homestead, is because I am going to be talking about rabbit meat. So if you're not a meat eater and you don't, or if you're in America and the rabbit meat sounds weird to you, because we ate rabbit meat all the time whenever we first came to this country, just not normal for our modern culture. If it's something that you want to provide calories from your farm to your table, then rabbit meat is so delicious, nutritious, lean, healthy meat. A single buck, like Rex here, and then 2 does, just those animals, can provide up to 600 pounds of healthy, nutritious meat for your family. What? 600 pounds. And then if you stack it and you grow from that, in 12 months time, it will provide more meat than a single cow. So rabbit meat is one of the best sources of protein. It actually has less fat and cholesterol than chicken, beef, pork, and lamb. So good for you. All right, let's keep it going. The third reason on our list for why rabbits should be your first animal on the homestead is that they are low maintenance. I actually just had to interrupt the video to go catch a chicken because I need to clip their wings and put them back over the electric fence. Chickens are super fun and entertaining, but they are not nearly as low maintenance as rabbits. Chickens, on the other hand, especially the way that we're doing it with the Justin Rhodes method of the chickshaw and the electric netting, we're about to go on vacation. And I have to find someone to take care of our chickens because they cannot get out of their coop if I don't let them out. And then if they won't do it if I don't close the door. So they are a little bit higher maintenance. They're nowhere near as easy as rabbits are. Now, some people might not like the fact that rabbits are in a hutch. Rabbits are actually very territorial. They're den creatures. They don't like to be with everybody. Yes, you can do a rabbitry colony system, which we're going to experiment sometime in the future. For now, rabbits are nice and happy in a hutch. And if you don't choose to do rabbits on pasture like we're doing right now with our rabbits that we're about to finish out, rabbits are so low maintenance. You can do something with a automatic water. Whenever we had rabbits in suburbia, we would routinely go on vacations for, 3 or 4 days and never need anybody to come. Rabbits are very, very low maintenance. All right, so number 4. So the fourth reason that I think that you should have rabbits as your first animal is because, unlike any other livestock animal, rabbits you can sell as pets. They're so cute, they're so fun, they're so sweet and cuddly, but we routinely are able to sell baby bunnies as pets for anywhere between, usually $20 to $25. And now it kind of varies in terms of the color. People usually like, a white bunny. And in terms of, for you being a homesteader, you need to function stack every single enterprise that you have on your farm, on your homestead. These animals cost money to feed and to keep alive. So for us, selling one bunny a month, that practically pays for our feed for that month. And it is an amazing way to function stack these bunnies. Actually, I need to check and see if it's a he or a she. Let me see. Oh, buddy. So this appears to be a girl. We might be keeping you. We might either be keeping this one or we might be selling her. Wow. Okay, that's a good surprise. We needed another doe to be able to add to our little rabbitry here. Not only can you sell them as pets, you can also, once you get your system set up and your breed and the color that you want, you can sell breeding stock. All right, so that is why making money selling pets or breeding stock is the fourth reason why rabbits should be your first animal on a homestead. Chickens and goats, it just seems like they would be a little bit more complicated of how to breed and to turn that breeding activity into money, into your pocket, so that you can live on your homestead more, have a better together life, so that you don't have to be working somewhere else. You need a function staff, you need to have multiple streams of income. That's why we love rabbits, because of the pets. I'm so excited that you're a girl. And then if you sell even just one rabbit as a pet per litter, you still have, for us, it's anywhere between 5 to 7 other kits that turn into bunnies that they graduate to your freezer. And I'm able to separate the cuteness of bunnies and what rabbits do on my property to be able to put food on my family's table. Some people don't want to separate those things, that they can't, and that's okay. That's totally fine. It's just, but there's lots of things you can do. You can sell them as pets and you don't have to eat them. All right, before we go on to the next one, I want to interrupt just real quick. If you are interested in learning more about rabbits and how to take care of them, let's just kind of test the waters a little bit. I'm coming up with a starting your first rabbitry course online. Just let me know if this is something that there is interest in this, on having some sort of course for how to take care of rabbits, how to be able to do all the things that we're talking about today, to put food on your table, to build soil with their poop, everything, how breeding. And it won't just be me, I'll bring on experts as well. But I'm curious to know if that's something that there is interest. So I'm putting a link down below. Let me know if that's something that you are interested in. We're going on to the next one. Alrighty, so the fifth reason why a rabbit should be your first animal on the homestead is because they, I've said it several times, rabbits breed like rabbits. They do. So, oh my goodness, this guy is thick. Are you a boy or a girl? Oh, are you kidding me? This is another girl too. There is something so cool about the genetics of rabbits. Here's another doe, little female, and you can tell the difference between them. The genetics of rabbits is so fun to be able to learn. And if you homeschool like we do, or just if you want some extra education for your kids, it is so neat to be able to start playing with these guys and learning the genetics of animals. Being new homesteaders, we want to be able to learn animal husbandry and breeding as fast as we can. And in my opinion, there's no easier animal to learn how to do good animal husbandry and breeding than rabbits, because it's just easy to be able to breed them. Then you can see all the different genetics to be able to take care of animals. You can deal with loss on your homestead. Yes, if they breed like rabbits, you're gonna have some that die, and it's super sad, and we value every single life. But the fact that you can put the doe right back in with the buck, it goes really fast and you have more. If you're interested in learning genetics and learning how to do animal husbandry in terms of breeding animals, rabbits, so easy to be able to learn. You made it. This is number 6, the last one. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm lying. Remember, we still have a bonus that I want to hold off to the very end. The 6th reason why rabbits should be your first animal on the homestead is because they are so easy to add fodder to lower your feed bill. It is incredibly easy to grow food for rabbits. Now just take my word for it. Don't judge us on our 2 gardens right here, because like I've been saying, this is a brand new homestead for us, so we are building our fodder system. And some of the crops you can do that is super easy. Rabbits love Okinawan spinach. They love sweet potato. This is a super easy fodder crop here in the south. We're also working on building up all of our moringa trees here. Moringa is a superfood for humans as well as rabbits. They will help detox and deworm your rabbits, especially before harvesting time. They will also eat banana leaves, and a huge fodder crop that is amazing for rabbits is the mulberry. Now we planted 30 mulberry cuttings to be able to try to get a head start for our fodder system. I've only probably had about 4 survive through this drought, so I'm having to baby them, but this is one of those mulberries. If we can keep it alive through the fall and the rain, I'll be really happy. Rabbits will also eat all of your green leftovers from your kitchen scraps. They will eat things like turnip greens, cabbage hearts or cores whenever you're doing your sauerkraut, collard greens, but you can also use all of your native grasses and weeds in suburbia to be able to add fodder for your rabbits to lower your feed costs. We bulldozed our entire zone 1 for our house site. It wasn't a good idea. We're still trying to repay that, so we are having to plant cover crop. We're getting that from Green Cover Seed. Could not recommend that company enough for cover crop. We're going to be getting ready to do our 2nd round of our fall cover crop, and that cost us about $100, and we were daily adding fodder to our rabbits to help lower our feed cost. All right, so y'all have waited very patiently for this special bonus. It is because, in my opinion, we're coming from suburbia. So I still think that we are a poser here on our 7 acres. Coming from suburbia, we're still used to the fact that we're not allowed to have chickens. We should not be having chickens because it was illegal for us to have chickens in our suburban lot, our 1/8 of an acre lot with an HOA. Our HOA said you cannot have chickens. Here's the bonus. Rabbits do not make any noise. So you can currently hear crowing at my neighbor's property and their chickens. And you probably have been hearing our chickens here crow and make lots of noise. We have lots of roosters that are gonna be dinner. Even the hens make noise. That's the difference with rabbits. They don't make a sound. It is really, really good that rabbits on a suburban property, while you're trying to either if you want to stay on that property or if you want to transition to a bigger property like we did, rabbits are the best thing to get your feet wet with animal husbandry, to be able to have all of these things we talked about. And you can do it in suburbia. I'm just saying that we had them at our property, and I know that whatever someone's using our property for, it is the most fertile backyard ever, because I put the rabbit poop everywhere. And man, it doesn't matter what you want to grow, flowers or a vegetable garden, that place, there was worms galore. That is my list of why rabbits should be your first animal on your suburban homestead or on your new property, to be able to steward and to build the soil for your zone 1, and then also to be able to put money back in your pocket, to be able to put food on your table to take care of your family. I love the rabbits. I love, love, love them. Okay, put down in the comments of things that you think that I missed. We'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.
Hey there, happy bunnies. Yes, I need to move you to the new patch of grass. I'm gonna do that as soon as I'm done with this video. I'll be right back.